Hey guys, it's August favorites time and I'm excited because I have not done a favorites video before, so this is my very first one and I have a little bit of everything here. So I'm just gonna get right into it. One of the things that really stood out to me in August was this Algenist Sublime Defense sunscreen. I have very sensitive skin and I also don't like to look greasy when I wear sunscreen, and this worked really well for me. It was really lightweight, it didn't give me a white cast, and it wore really well under makeup. We had a period of time this summer where we were either on vacation or in the sun for almost 3 weeks, coming and going places. And I wore this pretty much constantly during that time and didn't break out and did not burn or anything that whole time. So I really like this stuff. I kind of took a gamble when I ordered it from Sephora, hoping it would work, and it worked really well. I was surprised at how small the bottle was. There's, I think just 1 ounce of product, 1 ounce of product in here, but it worked really, really well for me. Ultra lightweight UV defense fluid, broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 50. I was really happy with this. Another sunscreen product that worked really well for me this summer, again, I wore it almost 3 weeks straight, out in the sun all day long. It was this Coola Sport LipLux. They have it in original SPF 30 with no color, and they came out with a tint line. I don't know how long this has been out, but this is my favorite. I have it in the color tan line, but they had several colors, and it's just a tinted lip balm. I can't decide what the smell reminds me of, but it doesn't have a bad scent to it. You know how a lot of times the SPF balms have that kind of weird chemical smell? These smell decent. This doesn't really smell like anything, but this has kind of a scent to it that I can't place. But they feel good on the lips, they last well, and my lips always get dried out in the summertime, and they stayed nice and moist and hydrated this summer while I was in the sun all day long. So I really like these. I got these from a little boutique. I haven't seen the tinted in Sephora. They might have them on Sephora.com, but I like these. Coola. My next product is Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. And this is a product that you put on in the shower while you're still wet. And the reason why I went with this one is because a lot of the other wet skin moisturizers, you have to rinse off before you towel dry. This one you don't. You actually put it on while you're in the shower and wet, and then you can just towel off. And I like that because it's one extra step. I mean, the whole reason why I got this was to get ready as quickly as I could. And I like it. I'm not sure if it would work as well in winter on winter dry skin, but for summertime it's worked pretty well. So I like it. My next product is also a body product. It is the Jour de Hermes Gardenia. And I just think this is such a nice scent. It's gardenia, but it's got this beachy scent to it as well. So to me, this is just the perfect summertime scent. It has such a nice light fragrance to it, and it's not overwhelming. It doesn't knock people over when you walk into a room, but it has such a nice sillage to it, and it just smells so good. And it's not too copper tony and it's not too gardenia. It's just got that nice mix of scents to it, and the bottle is really hefty. It weighs a good amount, and it's got that nice little crest on the top. It's a beautiful bottle, beautiful scent, and I just really like this a lot for the summer. Next product I talked about in my Ulta haul. Actually, the next 2 products I talked about in my Ulta haul. The Biore Charcoal Pore Strips. I just love these. They get out tons of gunk on your nose. I was not expecting these to work that well, and they really worked phenomenally well. Also, I talked about this in my Ulta haul, but I actually got it from Target after I went to Ulta that day. The Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mud Mask. I like this because as someone with oily combo skin that also can get surface dehydration, this works really well to purify and clean the skin out, but without drying, and I appreciate that in a mud mask. So I have enjoyed using this. It works well. I do plan on repurchasing this as well as the charcoal pore strips. Another unexpected surprise for me was the Biore Baking Soda Cleansing Scrub. I'm a big fan of Laura Mercier's facial scrub, and I just picked this up on a whim at the drugstore. I don't even remember when I did, and it had kind of been sitting in my cabinet, and one day I pulled it out. It really does work well to exfoliate and smooth the skin, make it more clear. I use it maybe once or twice a week. That's all I need for exfoliation with my sensitive skin, but it works really well. So it's nice that there's another option that is much less expensive than Laura Mercier. The next three items are makeup related, and I've talked about this in a couple of videos now. It is the IT Foundation Velvet Luxe LED Foundation Brush number 302. And I just love this brush. It feels so silky soft on the skin. It applies every amount of product to the skin. It doesn't soak it up into the brush. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually used it today. I feel the wetness on there, but you can't see it. Not because it's black, it just doesn't get soaked up in there, and it just feels so good. It applies everything so quickly. Love this brush. My next favorite is, I think, something everybody has talked about lately, which is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I just love this, and I'm using it so much more than I thought I would. I originally got it because I wanted an all-in-one, one-stop shop palette to travel with, but I'm using it on an everyday basis. I just find that I can come up with some kind of combination to use these colors, or incorporate just one of the colors into an eye look that I'm using that day, whether it's with an eye tint, a Giorgio Armani eye tint, or another palette too, or I can use this on its own. There's just enough variety from light to dark, color to color, that you can get any eye look out with it. And I can also travel with just this palette and I am good to go. So I love this. And my last product is an oldie but a goodie, and that's MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural. I use the shade Medium Plus. I've just been using this to kind of top off my look as a finishing powder. I mean, once everything's done, it kind of is blending everything together and making it look all finished and nice. And I just need to give it a shout out because I love it, and I kind of strayed away from using it for a little while and went back to it recently, and I love it. So that's it. That's my August favorites, and I hope you guys like that, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.